xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 5 of our Monster Hunter World Let's Play. In the last episode, what did we do? Oh yeah, we went to a new area, the Wildspire Waste, with the some of the scientists to survey the molten slag that Zora Magdaros had dropped, which then turned into hunting a Baroth. And then as we got back, we then were asked to go hunt a Gyraitodes to save one of the other scientists, or I think they're ecologists or whatever. And we did that, so that was interesting. So we managed to get 2 hunts done, and I did do some offline. I did the offline grinding for the Gyraitodes. So let me show you what its weapons are like. I did make its armor because I said I wasn't going to make it. So show you its weapons, and again with the Baroth, I don't need to grind the Baroth to make its weapons or armor. So let's just go to that power. See, it's stronger than. So this is the Gyraitodes. Let's show you what it's like. Yep, it's quite a nice looking weapon. It doesn't change that much from the. See if I can do a pose or something with it. It doesn't change that much design-wise from. Yeah, that one. That's pretty cool actually. It's actually got it out of the scabbard, so that actually makes it better. See, it doesn't change much. Actually, now I look at it, it kind of does change a little bit from the standard bone show tool, but not too much. And then the other weapon that we made was the Aqua Rod. Where is it? There it is. See, the one thing I do like about Gyraitodes' weapons is they have a lot of base power to them, and that's always good. That's always a good thing to have. So that's the Aqua Rod that's impaled in Venus right now. But yeah, it doesn't change much from the standard bone rod, because it's a little bit darker in color, I think. Yeah, it's all it is just a little bit darker in color, but that's not what we're going to be using, because of our armor set it's best to use the blooming glaive. So in this episode we're going to be talking to the Chief Botanist and hunting down a Tobi-Kadachi, and then depending on how much time we have left, we might be able to also hunt an Anjanath, so that should be fun. So let's go.
Whoa.
Yeah, I tool, the Gilliman tool, which is really good. Just talking about specialized tools, because there's different ones. You can get different mantles which are really good to get.
We should be able to find it in the ancient forest.
So no, just a little bit. Talk to you. What are you about? Oh, this is him just talking about different specialized tools. Whatever. So yeah, Gilliman tool's good because when you put it on, it completely like disguises you from monsters, and they have to like find you again. So it's really good if you're like low on HP or low on health, I should say, and have to like go heal, but you don't want to get caught in an attack. Also, it's good if you need to sharpen your weapon, if your weapon's on like really low sharpness. It's just a good like tool in general. There are better ones to get, like the Vitality Mantle, which is so good. We won't get that for a while, but what the Vitality Mantle does is it basically makes you almost. Kind of makes you invincible, so you can't take like any physical damage while the mantle is active. So I think it can take like a good number of hits before it actually breaks, which is really good. Once I get that, so you get HP up. There's the Glider Mantle, which helps you like glide. It's only really useful in like certain areas, like one area of the Coral Highlands. There's the Waterproof Mantle, which I think makes you immune to Warblade. I don't know, I've never actually used it. I think there are some other ones as well that I don't know about, that I haven't used or I haven't like made. There's but there are other ones as well. There's also the health booster, which is really good, because I think there's a point in the game where you can have 2 specialized tools, because right now we can only have 1. where you can get 2, and I always like put I think the standard like set I go with, I put set in quotation marks, is Vitality Mantle and Health Booster, because you can actually heal yourself while you're in the Vitality Mantle. It's not like your HP is locked to wherever it is. They give you a new item in this game. New item now, the Null Berries.
You'll need to equip it from the item bar.
Null Berries, basically, they get rid of any blight that you have. So it's good for, like, if you get hit by Thunder Blight, which is what Tobi-Kadachi can give you. The Water Blight. Fire Blights, you don't really need it for, because you can just roll around and get rid of it. Fire Blight that way. I think the only other blight I can think of off the top of my head is Dragon Blight, which takes away your weapon's elemental properties, if it has that. Actually, before we take the Kadachi, let me take a quick drink. Oh. I've already got 10 null berries, but always good to have more null berries. I think we may have been given them in the Jiraitotus one, but you'll need them a lot more in this fight than you would have done in the Jiraitotus fight, because Thunder Blight gives you, like, each blight gives like different like properties. So like what are you doing? It's not over there, it's up here. I hate, that's the one thing that annoys me about the scout flights, is you're going in the right direction and then they just flip your camera around for no reason. So yeah, this is the cutscene for Tobi-Kadachi. So as I was going on with different flights giving you different, like, they're status elements, but they also give like different effects. So like Fire Blight will like slowly drain your health like poison does. Water Blight makes it so your stamina like recovers slower. Oh, it's Ice Blight as well, that's the other one I forgot. Ice Blight makes you use up stamina quicker. And Thunder Blight makes you easier to stun. Here we go. The Tobi-Kadachi is a very fast monster. So it can be difficult to track, especially in this area. That was just me being stupid. Sorry, some stuff was going on. No, don't think so. Oh yeah, just jump down. Don't need to do that at all. Shit's happening. You bastard. This is kind of like a really, I wouldn't say it's a bad area to fight the Tobi-Kadachi in. It can be difficult to track it in this area. In other areas, not so much. It's just this area in particular, it's a real bitch. Jesus, just about dodged that. Okay. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. Put that away. Let me heal myself real quick. I generally don't... I've never had a Tobi-Kadachi that's like this before. There we go, that's better. So you see the electric fur that's growing on its back? That's kind of like, if you guys have ever fought a Zinogre, I feel like it's kind of similar to that. It's kind of like a baby Zinogre. Not really. Zinogre's much more dangerous than this thing. Hell of a lot more dangerous than this thing. But, it will charge up a little bit, and then with that fur, it uses more like lightning-based attacks. Because right now, when it's got no fur, the only lightning-based attack it will do to give you the blight is there'll be a light flick at the end of its tail. And that's the only indicator that it will give you lightning blight. Like now, if you get hit with that, that will give you lightning blight or thunder blight. So about Toby Kadachi will give you the no, my bad. I was gonna say it's give you the only thunder weapons in this game, but it doesn't. The Kirin does this because that's in the game. You, actually, wait. There has to be, isn't there? Yes, perfect. Give me that. Because if it's going down to 6, I'll keep them on me anyway because I need them anyway. It didn't go down into there, but I just pointed at the screen, like you guys can see what I'm pointing at. So as I was getting on to with the Kadachi weapons, they look really cool. Most of them do anyway, and he's got like a good variety of weapons. Like what you can make. I think you can get a glaive, long sword, dual swords. This off the top of my head. I think you can also maybe a long. Yeah, you can get a long sword, but it not long sword. I just said long sword. Great sword, but I think out of the ones that I've seen, the great sword is probably my least favorite design. Just because it doesn't have like a unique flair to it, like what the other like the other Kadachi weapons do. Because the other Kadachi weapons have like bits of its fur like hanging off of it, like how you see the Puke's insect glaive is like what the Toby Kadachi's weapons are. That aren't the great swords, and I love it when weapons actually incorporate parts of the monster into their design, which is why I like the probably one of my favorite designed weapons is the Rathian longsword, because it's mostly the scabbard, honestly, but it incorporates a lot of it basically incorporates the Rathian scales as like its scabbard, and that's really cool. So it's also why the blooming glaive, and I think it's the Dura glaive as well, or the Duruta blade, whatever. Basically, the upgraded version of the blooming glaive is also one of some of my favorite weapons in World, because they feel like rewards for hunting the monsters. Like they're basically trophies, I feel. Yes, the armor can also incorporate parts of the monster, and that's fine, but because that makes sense. But I just love when weapons do it. Like, I don't, obviously personally I don't really like it. There may be someone out there that does, and if you do, you're very weird, that likes Plesioth, like actually fighting it. Because Plesioth, while it's a bastard to actually fight, has some really good weapons. I don't know about its armor, never used it, but I have in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I have its greatsword, and it looks really cool. Simply because, get out of my way, Windrope. It actually incorporates like the fins, because it's a fish. It incorporates like the fins from it, and that makes it really cool. To me, anyway. I just love. I think with games, especially like Monster Hunter, it's the little details with stuff that really like help make it like good, in my opinion. Because it's all well having a great diversity of monsters, and like with unique fighting styles and appearances and all that stuff. But I'd say if after that you get from the monsters, then there would generally be no point in like fighting a monster more than once. You might as well just stick with like basic gear and upgrade it all that way, because I think that's a big drawback. Not a drawback, but I think that's one thing that kind of puts me off like some monsters. Yes, their fights can be a bit boring, aka Plesioth's not boring fight, it's just really annoying. Their fight can be boring, or like yeah, there we go, Thunderblight. Need to get rid of this immediately, otherwise it's gonna be a bastard to deal with, constantly being stunned. Which is why I really like the what's it? The Shichiyaku's armor, which I will make in this game actually. That will probably be my next armor set, to be honest. I got it again, because I just got hit with it. No, don't you fucking dare. No, oh god. You erratic bastard. As I was saying with like monsters and like weapons and armor and all that, I think, as I say, the drawback with some monsters is while their fights actually may be good, their armor and weapons are terrible. I'm trying to think of a good example for you. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Plesioth actually would be probably the one off the top of my head. Is terrible fight, good armor. Fucking got me. I should have used the. I was talking about how useful the ghillie mantle is for like doing stuff like this, and I just didn't use it. What's another one? Actually, this may be a bit controversial, but Anjanath. Anjanath has some. Actually, Anjanath is an okay fight, but it depends. I think it depends on what Anjanath you get, because some Anjanaths can be really fun to fight, other ones can be total bastards. Like the one I got, my offline one, that one was a total bastard. But its weapons are, I mean, they're good fire weapons for like early point in the game, but if you compare them to the Rathalos weapons and the Rathalos armor, it sucks. Actually, comparing like the armor is not really that. Shouldn't really do that. But the weapons, Rathalos' fire weapons, far and away outclass Anjanath's, because Anjanath, while they've got good power and they've actually got some good elemental stuff to them, like I think it's negative 30% affinity or something like that on it, and it's like, yes, I don't think Rathalos actually gives you any like affinity, but not getting a bonus infinity is better than getting negative. Same with why I don't use Barroth's weapons. A, because they don't give me like they don't give me any elemental stuff apart from like I think later on they give you paralysis, but if that's it, I'll fucking just go hunt a Great Gyros and get its weapon, because Great Gyros is infinitely better in my opinion. A, because it's based on one of my monsters, and B, it actually has a really enjoyable fight, for me personally. What are you doing? That's the one thing in World, is some of the monster AI is kind of weird. And stupid sometimes. Oh, hello Great Jaguars, how you doing? Go fight each other. They'll run away now. It'll start limping in a minute, yeah. This probably wasn't my best fight I've done in this Let's Play, and I'll agree with that. It's definitely not my best one I've done. Please go under the rocks. Please go. No, he's going to go up there, isn't he? I just pointed again, like you guys can see what I'm pointing at. I think I killed a oh yeah, my offline one. I was getting the Toby Kadashi's longsword. And excuse me, I managed to kill it with dropping those rocks on it. It's the first time I've ever actually done that. Okay, so the back of its leg is armoured. That's fine. Good to know, good to know. For fuck's sake. Give me that. That's a wyvern tier. All that for a wyvern tier. Great. No, absolutely not. Stay here. I'm not having you jump around those fucking trees when you're near death, because that's annoying. Come on. That's... just stay there and die like a good little flying electric squirrel. I just killed it with a fucking piercing pod and I didn't mean to do that. I meant to clutch claw it,
Let's head
but...
back and report to the Chief Botanist.
So that was the Toby-Kadachi. He's alright. I think that's the first monster I've given the alright. Now he can be good if you get him, if you're in an area like this, or I think it's area 7, then he's not bad. He's actually pretty good. But if you get him in like ones with trees, like the area that he starts in this quest, or like that other one, well, the one where we found Camp 11, then he can be a bitch. And I know there's the target cam to like focus on him, but if you get more than one monster in an area, it's kind of annoying to target cam everything. Just gonna hang up here. Yeah, because trying to keep track of him can be 40 minutes. I can give you. I'll hunt the Anjanath for you guys. Because that was only a 40-minute hunt, so that's pretty good. There we go. I'll show you the Toby-Kadachi armor, because it looks really good. I personally prefer the female armor set of the Toby-Kadachi armor to the male one. But hey, that's just me. I'll show you what the weapons and that look like. Excuse me.
You're just the awesomest.
Having to take constant drinks because my throat gets dry because I have to talk a lot more than I do in my Turt's God Steel one. I've got bouncing in place, so that's good.
Come see me. I've got an urgent quest.
Oh, I can make the pulse rush fatal or the rod. It doesn't matter because I'll be grinding off screen anyway. Yeah. So what do we want next? Get that one because we can do that one right away. Where's this guy? He's going to talk. Oh, I think he's going to give us the harvest box. This is really good. Because I think you get it in. I know you definitely get it in 3. I think you also get it in 4 Ultimate as well. This is really useful because you can basically grow. At the moment, you can only grow herbs, blue mushrooms, honey, bitter bugs, needleberries, and latch berries. I'm going to grow some herbs, and then you fertilize, and you got different fertilizers. You got stand fertilizer, mushroom substrate, and summoner jelly. That's for, as it says, plants. That's for mushrooms, and then that's for it says honey harvest, but summoner jelly is also good for bugs. You give us a quest, don't you?
Hurry back now.
Yeah, Bauble Cactus, I'll do that one off screen. He's got new stuff here.
New products in stock.
Yeah, it gives us new stuff. I won't see what he's got there just yet. I'll talk to the field team leader. He's giving us the Anjanath quest.
All right. Oops. Hold nothing back.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Time to wrap up defending the base.
Yep. I think I'll make the longsword actually. Just to show you what that looks like. I'll show you the armor as well. So there we go.
Oh.
So armor. Here, that's a high metal. Don't need to see that. This is the Toby-Kadachi armor. It's a really nice looking armor set. I have to admit, it's probably one of my favourite looking armor sets in the game, just because the colours and like the fur like really go well together. Excuse me, really go well together. So we got thunder resistance, which is good. Thunder attack, constitution, evade extender, and jump master. That's really good if you use an insect glaive, because you're constantly like jumping around in the air and stuff. Evade extender, which is good. Constitution reduces stamina depletion when performing stamina draining moves such as evading. That's really good. So this is actually a solid as well, but I won't be using it. Which one? That gives me thunder attack. It's the only one I can make. But upgrade our equipment. Where's the? There we go. The pulsar shotale. There we go. Bang. See, that's such a nice looking weapon. Can I make? I can't make the pulsar rod. What am I missing? Oh, scales and pelts, of course. I think I can show you what the greatsword version of it looks like. I won't buy it, but where is it? There it is. That's what it looks like. You see, that's what you get for the Toby Kadachi stuff. It's just a yellow buster sword. That's all it is. That's so boring compared to what you can get. Like with the pulsar shotale and the pulsar rod. Are you gonna give me the infamous quest, or are you just gonna give me the other two? Oh ho ho ho! Do I show you guys this one, or do I go Anjanath? Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this one instead. Just so I can save Anjanath for the next episode, because it's a big thing. So, this quest. Oh ho ho ho! This quest. Where are you? Yeah. Getting yoked in the waist. This quest is annoying. So, I mean, it can be easy, but it depends on how the animals, or the monsters I should say, want to act. How the Apsaros want to act. Because, or if you actually, I shouldn't say how they act. Actually, can be. Or it's more so like how close they are to you, and don't really need to eat, but it's actually for stamina. So yeah, I am gonna need to eat. It's more so how the Apsaros spawn and how close they are to you, because this quest is easier. Obviously, it's easier if you have the Kulayaku, like, greaves, but I can't be asked to make them, so I don't have them, and I didn't want to make them. But they kind of improved, they definitely improved this quest, especially in the Ancient Forest, because this quest is even worse in the Ancient Forest, trust me. You'll definitely need, if you, I'll show that one off as well. It's the same thing, take 2 eggs and deliver them back.
You can
But
access your specialized...
yeah, actually, I mean,
You can access your specialized tools
you can use your ghillie mantle for it, but it's kind of pointless because in this one it's not that far. But in the Ancient Forest one, you will 100% without a doubt need your ghillie mantle, because you have to go from basically what's the highest point of the forest to the lowest point of the forest. Well, you don't have to go to the lowest point of the forest, but hey. Oh, they're right there. I hate you, boy. I hate all you. I hate you all. It's gonna hit me. No, you're not. No, I didn't think so, bitch. Fuck off. Run away. Go away. I said go away. Yeah. The reason I'm getting rid of them is because if I didn't, there is no way I'm making it out the front of that fucking nest with one of those eggs. So basically, if you get hit while you're carrying an egg, you're done. Like, you drop the egg and you have to come all the way back here. It's not that much of a problem when you're in this one, because it's not that far of a distance. But if you're doing the wyvern egg one, it's a bitch. Because as I say, you go to the top of the... You literally go to the top of the... the top of the map to the bottom of the map. You have to literally run... Oh my god, it's right... Actually right fucking behind me. No! Oh, there's 3 of them right there. God damn it. No. Leave me the fuck alone. Go away. I genuinely actually need to save my stamina, otherwise there's no way I'm climbing up that thing. Go away. No. Please, leave me alone. Oh, can I make it here? No. Ah, you. Ah. See? That's what I'm talking about. Storm around all you want. You're gonna fucking die. That's what you get. See what I mean? So annoying. No, you're not living. Didn't say you could fucking live. Eat that. Oh no, another one literally just spawned out of there. That's another thing that's really annoying, is you could clear out the nest, and just like they'll just spawn from back here. They literally spawn from back here, like right close to the nest. Makes sense considering it's close to the nest, but it does make this quest more of a hassle, I swear. All for a good cause to get some hub 4 eggs in the fucking canteen. Let's go. Make sure there's not spawning behind me. Nope. He's going to be up there. See, when you make your second, once you deliver one of them and you make your second trip over, a kuliyaku will just come from the from area 4. Go away. Just, oh my god. Honestly, I know this quest can be a hassle. Look, there's the kuliyaku right there. I've never had this much hassle on this quest before in my life. Like, I've done it before, obviously. Actually, fuck this. I know you guys are probably like, oh, use your ghillie mantle. Okay, I'll just use it now. And then this quest isn't that much of a hassle. Yeah, but the ghillie mantle breaks, alright? Oh. It's alright, I just wanted to show off how hard this quest can be if you don't use a ghillie mantle, alright? If you're not smart and use a ghillie mantle, that's what happens. You'll have a lot of trouble with it. But the worst thing is, like, not with this one. The wyvern egg one is so much more difficult. Because, obviously, as you can see while I'm using my ghillie mantle, it's got a time limit on it. And it's a really long trip to get one wyvern egg to where you're supposed to get it and back and forth. It's a lot of time, and your ghillie mantle will run. My ghillie mantle has run out before. When I've done that, I've literally had to grab the wyvern egg and like run down as fast as I can, because literally as soon as you grab it, like, because there's a Rathian patrolling the area as well. If the Rathian roars, it will force you to drop the egg, unless you have a armor set that gives you earplugs, which at that point in the game you won't have an armor set that gives you earplugs. Actually, you might be able to. Actually, no, I take that back. There's the high metal armor, but I don't think that will give you enough resistance. I don't think that's got a high enough earplug level to block out a Rathian's roar. I'm not sure. Oh my god! See, I wouldn't have been able to use my ghillie mantle to again for a second time, because see, it's got recharged. After it's just fucking hit me. Yeah, so fuck off. This is why I don't like this quest. This is the longest this quest has ever gone on for me. There we go, dodging that. No, absolutely not. No, because you're both dying. No, I can't let you both live. Because you'll swarm me, and then I'll drop the egg, and I'll be even more pissed than I would be. I thought you were dead. Die! Come on! Die already. Thank you. I'm gonna go there, and there's gonna be like 5 more Apsaros, I swear. Oh my god, there's none. Oh, this could be the time. Let's go. Making sure none's spawning behind me. Elia, the egg thief of the night. Okay, we can walk up here. We can save our stamina for when we have to dodge all the Apsaros up here. Oh god, apparently there's going to be like 15 of them or something. Oh my god, no, there's one right there. No, no, no. Ah, dodge that bitch. Let's go. There was only one of them. Ah, that's what you get, bitch. Nope. Come on, Venus, take him out. No, I'm right there. Don't you fucking think about it, you piece of shit. Absolutely not. Oh my god, I missed the vines. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we did it. Oh, that was an adventure and a half, that one, wasn't it, lads? Oh, wasn't it, guys? Oh, god. So that was an egg quest. That was a thing. Because it was a gathering quest, you only get 20 seconds. If you do a gathering quest, you only get 20 seconds to do everything. Just do a weapon pose, fuck it. We're in front of the box. If you're doing like a hunting quest, you get 60 seconds because you have to have time to carve everything off the monster. Bum, 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 bum. So we get a steel egg, fire herbs, boulder bones, that's really good, malachite ore, macalite ore, fire herbs, thunder bugs, and boulder bone again, that's really good. So yeah, that was a gathering. That was the egg gathering quest. Oh boy! And I think that will do it for today's episode. So, for a quick recap of what we did, we talked to the Chief Botanist, and he asked us to hunt down a Tobi-Kadachi while also giving us our first specialised tool. We then hunted down a Tobi-Kadachi, who proved to be a little bit of an annoyance when he was in certain areas, but we took him down nonetheless from the materials he'd given us. And then after that, we were going to take on the Anjanath quest, but we're doing that in the next episode. But instead of an Anjanath quest, we took on the herbivore quest, and to take 2 herbivore eggs to the bogs, and that was an experience. But as I say, in the next episode, we're going to be hunting down the Anjanath, that vile bastard. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you are enjoying our Monster Hunter Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, while you're at it, please make sure to check out our Treasure Cold Steel Let's Play series, where we are about to take on the boss of the 6th chapter, which will definitely be an experience. I'm not saying he's a bad boss, he's actually quite good, but that's definitely an experience. So, also, if you're a fan of JRPGs, RPGs, or the Monster Hunter series, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do on this channel. I've got a few projects in the work lined up, so hopefully you guys are on the lookout for those and will enjoy them when they come out. But with all that being said, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.